You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And here it comes. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He wastes no time on this one, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. So much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
And here is Swapnil Marmolejo. That one ripped. Back, gone. He'll touch them all. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Cal Raleigh up now for the Brewers. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. Taylor under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Next for Milwaukee, Ernie Clement. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it is gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Professor Peanuts. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Stepping in, country breakfast fatty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Brewers 4, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Today's starting pitcher, Billy Carlson. What do you have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, Mookie Betts will get us started. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
0-1.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And the pitch. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That is good.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Shohei Ohtani stands in now and watches strike one. Good eye right there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over.
Got him. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Addison Barger. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Line drive.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run saved. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 5-0.
Now batting, left fielder, Rockville Marmolejo.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Walker Buehler gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Swapnil Marmolejo in the air, left field. Hernandez pulls that one down. Runner tags at second.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The catcher,
Cal Raleigh up now for the Brewers. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Well struck left field. Hernandez going back. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 6-0. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Line drive, knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 9-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now, Professor Peanuts. That one back. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now a chance for Country Breakfast Fatty. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
now batting.
Addison Barger will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Got all of that one. A soaring shot to center. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 12-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. He gave it a great effort, but, you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Pilar into second, and he's got it double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next to hit, Mike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. That's not coming back. So he blasts one out the other way. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add to their lead. It's 14-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, J.P. Fireeisen. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Swapnil Marmolejo. He's already homered here in this one. Rips that one to right. Taylor makes the grab. And that'll do it. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. Now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead this one 14-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And next for L.A., James Outman on the ground to the left. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Found back our way, and that's out of play. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a
goal. That's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Back here in L.A., here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And he deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. No throw. Safe at second. Ripped on a line. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now back, second baseman,
Here's a big power threat. Ernie Clement. He's a guy who does it all. Base hit and a run in to score. Professor Peanuts up now for the Brewers. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Kicks and fires. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around third, he scores, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Digging in, Country Breakfast Fatty. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and the lead continues to grow.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
At the plate, Addison Barger. That one ripped. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
He was all
to the mound now. They turn to Blake Trinan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Mike McDonald getting ready to hit. 3 for 3. He's got Pilar on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. The Brewers up big in this one here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Hammered, base hit. Pilar around third. The throw into second. The tag out. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here comes Chris Taylor. Carlson back to work. In there at the knees. 0-1. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first, and up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Vargas. This to center field. Trout makes the play. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one in triple digits. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here in game one. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. That one missed. To the right side, Clement. The throw to first. That ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the 4th now. Game 1 of the division series. And now, Swapnil Marmolejo. The pitch. And that one ripped to left. Hernandez tracks it down for the out.
The batter, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh up now for the Brewers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Grabs it on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Back to right. Taylor makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Ohtani batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Misses. Gonna count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boone. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Hernandez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Next offering is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Ernie Clement. Trying it back to work. Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now here is Professor Peanuts. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Outman in position, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for the Brewers, Addison Barger. He's already homered in this game. Out there to center. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Kevin Pillar up now for the Brewers. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. Home half of the 5th coming up. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, James Outman. The pitch. Foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Taylor, now the box comes up empty with a swing there. They say it went.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So digging in, Mike McDonald. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a pitch. In the air out to center. Outman sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Swapnil Marmolejo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. right-hander deals. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Just missed it. Runner tags it second. Throw is high and over his head.
The center fielder, number
Here's Trout.
Mike Trout.
On the ground. Tosses to first. Out number 3. One. Bottom of the inning. And here is Miguel Vargas. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Peanuts. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
You know, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career. Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can't it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball, and the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, Boo. Get down there, man.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Daniel Hudson. Up now for Milwaukee, Ernie Clement.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez makes the play, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now it's the power speed combo. Professor Peanuts. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Country Breakfast Fatty. There's one.
He's out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Milwaukee leads it 21-0. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Fred.
For the Dodgers, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
sees it coming. And with the reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
So game one hasn't played out the way these fans had hoped, and losing the opener is never fun, but winning game two takes away the sting. So hopefully these fans have something to cheer about next time.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And that's down and away. In the air, fairly deep to right field. McDonald under this one. He makes the catch, and there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez hits the corner, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game one. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Addison Barger. Hudson back to work. That's ripped. Base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Kevin Pillar. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. So the batting order turns over. Mike McDonald up now for the Brewers. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good runners on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, safe, double steal.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic blast. That's his third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 24-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one. And he's just so locked in with this swing. And he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game. Man, it's so special.
Brusdar Graterol into the game.
Number 48.
Swatnil Marmolejo up now for the Brewers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double. Cal Raleigh up now for the Brewers. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
The center fielder, number 27. Mike.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 26-0.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Liner, caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Professor Peanuts. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wastes no time there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great.
Runner takes off. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Righty to the plate. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Joe Kelly.
Power slider guy, dude. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Addison Barger. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight. On to the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. As the lefty gets to work, and that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Goes down looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
That's a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. The punch out there. That's the second out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here comes Chris Taylor. He was late there. Strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
The Brewers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And we're back. And now the DH, Kevin Pillar. The pitch. Headed down the line. Taylor on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to walk that one back, no doubt.
Up next in Milwaukee.
So the lineup flips over. Mike McDonald up now for the Brewers. And that one hammered. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And the batter now, Swapnil Marmolejo. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. Grounder tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So man aboard. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Cal Raleigh. Center field. Outman gets under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here in L.A., last chance for the home team. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas. Big swing and a miss.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.